It's the Daily Dog.
Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. Okay, y'all, it is the middle of the week. It is a Wednesday, and I am happy this week to go back to a Woman Wednesday episode. These are episodes where we intentionally lift up music written by, performed by women, and I am happy today to be going back to music by the band Heart, and I am happy that you are here. I have been a fan of Heart for quite some time. They are great musicians and have wonderful songs. And Crazy on You, the song that we are going to listen to today, is one that I have heard several times. But a couple of weeks ago, Megan flagged for me a live version of this from the late 70s, and she said, this is dynamic, and I think you should do it on the channel. And so that's the one that we're going to be looking at today. The song, Crazy on You, is from their debut album, Dreamboat Annie. It was released in 1975. The song is considered one of Heart's signature tunes. It has remained a staple of classic rock radio for decades. And something that I didn't realize until today, the instrumental selection that precedes the tune has a name. It's called Silver Wheels. And Nancy Wilson said this about her introductory piece. She says, "I really wanted people to know right up front what I could do. It was the same thing as sitting in the Bandwagon music store and playing Angie. It was like, check me out. I can do some stuff." Right? So she's putting it out there, and it's like, this is my piece, and it's going to introduce this great tune, Crazy on You. So we've got Ann Wilson on lead vocals and flute. Nancy Wilson is on acoustic guitar and backing vocals. Roger Fisher and Howard Leese are on the electric guitars. Steve Fossen is on the bass, and Kat Hendricks is on the drums. And like I said, y'all, this version that we're going to listen to is a live performance that they gave back in 1978, and I'm looking forward to diving in. Here we go. Okay. Sometimes you just can't beat a great acoustic guitar, can you? Got some strings coming in. Lands an E. Switches to an A minor feel. Wow. It's just great to take time to watch a really great guitar player doing their thing who happens to be a woman, right? It's not just something that guys can do, y'all. There it is. There's the A minor. There's an F sharp in the bass. Goes down to the E. So that's going to be a dominant. It's an extended solo for Nancy here to start off. Cool. Oh, we're starting to hear bits of the main riff. There's the 5. And where's she going now? Back to it. Come on now. See how she's like getting ready. Take no prisoners. Such a a great classic riff, right down to the natural minor scale. Can't sing that high, y'all. I shouldn't try. I should just let Ann sing that. I love these groups in the 70s that were doing this combination, this really neat combination of acoustic and electric guitars in the same tunes. I've heard some of the same stuff from Jethro Tull. Yes does some great stuff like that. Pink Floyd, a lot of these bands with great parts for both the acoustic and the electric. So hang on a second, y'all. Let me talk about that riff. They're in A minor, and the main riff is just an A minor down to an F, and then they go back. So when they hit the A, then that's up to the E. Yada dee da dum pum. It goes E, D, C, B, and then A right down to the F, right? And then when they end up doing yada dee da da pum, be da dee da da tom, they're just starting on that same E, and then the chord lands on the G, lands on the F, but it's a really simple motive, just right down the scale, but it works for what they're doing, and the rhythm of it and how it fits into that pocket and sort of anticipates that next beat is part of, reveals part of its power. Let's keep on rolling. I remember this, but I don't remember. Oh, what are they doing? Let me get back to A. It's like they went into some of the major, parallel major for a second, and then get back to this minor riff. Back to the A. Anne has said that this song was written in response to the heightened stress and social strife caused by the Vietnam War. And our protagonist is simply trying to forget these problems of the world during a night of passion, right? They're just jamming, y'all. I also read that Nancy said that quick rhythmic acoustic guitar section at the beginning was inspired by a Moody Blues song, Question by the Moody Blues. And that totally makes sense, right? It's C sharp on the bottom, then up to D. So then putting the C sharp in the middle of that sort of minor sound is a switch to the parallel major, and then they go back to this dominant, this extended dominant, back to the minor riff. Girls that rock. There's nothing better, right? Wonderful. Really great. I've been a fan of them for a long, long time. I've never had a chance to see them perform live, though. Wonderful band. The thing I will leave you with, y'all, I did find an article from louder.com. It says this: in early 1975, Ann Wilson was in a relationship with a young guy named Michael Fisher. And a draft dodger, Fisher lived in Vancouver in what Ann Wilson has called a Tolkien house with a big driftwood bed. And it was there that the two of them spent their blissful nights while brooding over the chaos in the world that was going on around them. She says, quote, "And the world had gone to hell in a handbasket, and the culture was just standing on its ear, and everything was overwhelmingly in trouble. Bombs and devils and the Vietnam War and the gas crisis. It was very frustrating, so I poured that frustration into the words of the song." Excuse me. "I was in a very close relationship with Michael. When you're in that situation, you just climb up into your love's lap and say, 'Oh God, what do we do about this world?'" That's the feeling of the song. And I can I can sympathize, because there are similar, I think, really crazy things going on in the world right now, and it makes us just question everything, and it makes us just on edge emotionally. We can't make sense of it. The things that we see don't make sense. Like, people are acting irrationally. I'm like, what is going on? And so we try to make sense of it, and doing that through our art forms is one of the major ways that we do that. We write stories, we paint, we write poetry, we sing songs, and we try to figure out, what does this mean, and why are we here, right? That's why I love being an artist, because we get to spend time tackling the big questions, right? And from a meta angle, and also from a very personal and sort of intimate point of view as well. And so, great lasting song, "Crazy on You" by Heart. That was a fun live version to see them in their younger days, just ripping it up in concert. So thanks to y'all for hanging out with me on a Woman Wednesday. This has been "Crazy on You" by Heart, and we'll see you next time, y'all, on another edition of the Daily Doug.